Good morning, everyone. Jim Cerrone here with Realty ONE Group. It is June 30, oh, I'm sorry, June 27th, about 10:50 on a very hot day in Las Vegas. John?
It's hot out there, but it's a beautiful day.
All right, you keep saying that, but I say it's hot and I
Beautiful day
hate
in the
it.
neighborhood.
I hate it. I hate this heat of Las Vegas. But regardless of that, we're going to have a little fun today. So what we're going to do is talk about the good, the bad, and the uncertain things about real estate. And we're going to go back and forth. I'm going to be Mr. rose-colored glasses and talk about all the wonderful thing of going into real estate. And Mr. John Stoll here will talk about, we'll counter that by the downside. And we're just trying to be honest and forthright with everyone because there's downsides to everything. Wouldn't you say, John? Not everything is 100% wonderful all the time.
Never is.
When I got into real estate, I saw a lot of people driving beautiful cars, and I thought, wow, that's what I want to do. But little did I know, you actually have to work. You actually have to work your butt off, right?
So what else did you see when you saw the cars? I mean, there's other things
All
that
I
you
saw
was
was cars and nice clothes. And I thought, well, I saw it with my sister, drove a beautiful Mercedes. I grew up with this woman. I go, if she can do it, darn it, I know I can do it.
did you
And
ever
she was
think
pretty darn
did
good
you
at
ever
it.
think of the work they did?
I didn't even give that a thought. I don't think that far ahead. And that's why we're here, because we want to prepare these people that there is work involved. So what is the positive? We're going to start with number one. You're a business owner. You own the business. You control your time. You control your expenses. You control your income. The beautiful part of being in real estate, if you have children, if you have things, obligations outside of what your career is, you can actually make those from time to time. Unlike an 8 to 5 job, which I assume you don't want to do because you're here. Unlike an 8 to 5 job, you can make certain things that during the day. You have a lot of freedom, and that's the positive.
The negative is you don't get a steady paycheck.
Ouch.
You have no money coming in. So if you're going into this, understand that there's no steady paycheck coming in. So if you want a steady paycheck and money, you need money week to week to week. That's not the business for you.
Some people just aren't built for that. If you're not built, if I can tell you this, if you're not built for waking every morning and improving yourself day after day after day, real estate may not be for you.
It may not be.
All right. So as businesses go, and I've owned a business in the past, you have too. Real estate is relatively inexpensive to get into. Roughly bare bones, what, $3,500 maybe to get into, all in, somewhere around there.
Real estate?
Yeah. So I'm talking about paying for your real estate exam, going to real estate school, taking the real estate test, joining a broker, paying those fees, joining getting your license, those fees, all that. As we said earlier, open up a yogurt shop, you're going to spend $500,000 on that, and that's all uncertainty as well. Start a real estate business because you are in business. It's going to cost you anywhere between $2,500 and $3,500.
You need to plan for 6 months of income in your bank account before you start jumping in the real estate, so you have money to hold you over while you learn and you're able to start producing.
So well said. So it's not really about the 3,500. It's more about you don't get a paycheck anymore.
You don't get a paycheck.
Why do people forget that, John? Hard to believe, right? They just do.
HDTV, that's why.
So my last thing for today, and there's going to be a part two. Tune in for that. All your items that you use and pay for to conduct your business are now become tax deductible. Talk to your CPA. We're not CPAs on this, but there's multiple things you can now write off in your business to counteract any hopeful income you have coming in. But is there a downside to that, John?
Yes, you have to hire a CPA. I mean, you can't, unless you're very, very skilled. I would strongly suggest not trying to do your own taxes because unless they're very, very simple, they can be very complex if you start doing deductions there and deductions there. So hiring a CPA and having to do and keep track of everything to do your taxes is a negative. So do you want that to be part of your life or not?
So don't make the mistake of not keeping track of your taxes and just taking your first commission check and going out and buying something nice. What do you recommend they put aside in each and every check? 30%?
30%. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say so.
30% of every check put aside for taxes.
So we just thought we'd put that together for you, and that's only 3 items. We're going to do 3 more on part 2, so tune in for that. Right, John?
There you go.
All right, gang.